Hello, everyone. We are here with four Holly Springs High School athletic all-stars, and we are so thankful they're playing girls lacrosse right now for our HSHS. In the top left, we have senior Providence softball commit Kari Shedrick. She'll be in the Big East next year playing softball. Hello, Kari. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Coach Hepp. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, in the top right, we have Maggie Gibbons, sophomore volleyball stud, coming off an awesome volleyball season, and super athletic girl that's varsity starter with volleyball as a freshman and now as a sophomore. Maggie Gibbons, thanks for joining us, Maggie.
Thank you.
And then our bottom right, we have Jessie, the cheerleading athlete machine, who is a senior starting defender for our girls lacrosse team. Hello, Jessie. Thanks for joining us.
Of course, thank you.
And Jessie's going to NC State next year. Going to cheer there, hopefully. Go Pack. And Elise is here straight off a 22-point performance versus Leesville in basketball on Tuesday night. Big win Monday night. She played attack for us. She played defense for us. She played in the midfield for us on the circle. Elise is here. Thanks for joining us, Elise.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. All right. So, and Elise is a junior. So we've got two seniors here, a junior, a sophomore, all excellent athletes in their primary sport. Kari softball, Maggie volleyball, Jessie cheer, Elise basketball, and they have all given girls lacrosse a shot at Holly Springs, and we are enjoying having them. Hopefully they're enjoying being a part of it as much as we are them being a part of our program. But so you guys are great athletes in your primary sport. You've given girls lacrosse a try. Can you just share a little bit about your experience with it? How has it been given it a try? Kari, why don't you go first?
So I played softball my whole life. So making the transition from softball to lacrosse was a little bit difficult, but just because I had the athletic background and like that I could like still move and have some good agility, it wasn't too difficult of a transition, but like it's still something that I'm getting used to, especially with the stick skills and stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. The stick skills is a big barrier to entry, but the athleticism, if you've got some speed and some toughness, that translates to any sport, really. So, Maggie, how about you? How is well, actually, let's stay with the seniors. Jessie, how about your? You played JVs as a sophomore with lacrosse, varsity last year. You started here last year and this year. How's it been transitioning from you guys are like state champ cheerleaders to being a part of our lacrosse program?
It's different, like even not just the sport, but just like the environment and the people on the team, and just the way that everything is like planned out. So that's why I was so like intrigued by the idea of lacrosse because it's like I've never done like I did soccer and that was a sport with like you had to have like more hand-eye coordination, but lacrosse was definitely like out of my comfort zone. I was not used to like having to catch things. But it was definitely like I like looked up to my sister for doing it, and then like I knew Haley had started from soccer. I knew like Allie had picked it up freshman year, so I was just super like, okay, like if they did it, like okay, maybe I can.
Yeah.
And I just loved the like being able to run so much and being aggressive.
It helps being the fastest cheerleader on earth. I mean that it helps apply.
Yeah.
Apply. So all right, so we got Kari's gonna be a college athlete next year. Providence with softball. Just gonna be a college athlete next year. With cheer at state. Elise, all right, is gonna be a college athlete, but I'm hearing Elise maybe lacrosse might be in the future for some for maybe a college uniform. So talk to me about that. You've enjoyed it. I've heard. Tell me. We begged you freshman year out of PE class. Every day, Elise, please play. Elise, please play. Couldn't get you to play. Then last year, sophomore year, same thing. Finally, you came out for JVs, put you on JVs as a sophomore. You crushed it, and now you're a huge versatile piece for our varsity team this year as a junior. How's it been playing?
Playing. I love playing both, especially right now because I'm in season with basketball and lacrosse. So I get games like 4 days a week. So that's super awesome. And the environment for the lacrosse team is probably like not favoritism or anything but definitely my favorite team for like that I've ever played on because everyone's just so cool with each other and just gets along so well. And lacrosse is pretty much just like basketball, so picking it up was pretty easy for me too.
Yeah, awesome. And then Maggie, coming off, varsity, you're a varsity athlete. You're going to be a college volleyball player. How's it been trying something new, trying something different?
It's been pretty fun. I've definitely have enjoyed it, and I look forward to growing my stick skills because, like in basketball, how you have to set it up, like whenever you're on offense, I already got I just feel that naturally coming to me whenever I'm on attack. So
Yeah.
I just pick up my stick skills, and I already know where I need to be on the field.
Yeah.
So it's a good deal.
No, and that's one of the things I really enjoy about trying to build the program, helping build the program with you girls, is you guys are athletes. You guys are high-level athletes in your respective sports. You're super coachable. You're tough. You know what it is to try something and fail and then try again. You're good teammates. You understand what it takes to try to be great at something. So we're so thankful you guys are a part of it. Kari, specifically for you, coming in and your senior year, we've been begging you to play for 3 years. I think 33 months is the magic number, but softball and lacrosse are just right sandwiched on top of each other. This year with the COVID calendar, it's a little bit different. Just you shared a little bit after the game Monday night, just kind of how special this team is. A little bit, you talked in front of the group. Can you just share a little bit about the team environment, kind of the vibe with the girls, the friendships, and some of that stuff, and how you've enjoyed being a part of the group thus far?
Yeah, so like you said, this is my first season playing, and I remember talking to Haley, I think it was after the last day of tryouts, how nervous I was because I've never played, and there's a ton of girls on the team who've played their whole life, and I was kind of nervous on how they would react to someone who's not very good, and if they would be nice about it, and they've been so nice, and it's just such a really good environment where everybody's friends with everybody, and there's no no cliques or no, oh, I only do stuff with this person kind of thing.
Right.
So that's also been really nice being a first year athlete to lacrosse and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Jessie, with you bring, from cheer, so much enthusiasm. Okay, obviously the speed, but the enthusiasm, and the nice thing about sport to sport is the rules are different. So in cheer, I understand you got disciplined for barking at a basketball game, and that wasn't within the cheer protocols. So, but in lacrosse, it's actually, we looked it up. It's not in the rule book. Barking is permitted. So we actually been encouraging it, and you've been full go. So how does your, vocalness help our lacrosse team, especially on defense?
Well, after reading the student leadership book, there's two different types of leaders. There's the leaders by example and then the vocal leaders. And since I'm new to lacrosse, it's hard for me to be a leader by example. That's more so the people that have been doing lacrosse their whole life and that know all the rules, all the tips and tricks. So I was okay, what can I bring to the team? Just because I like being an encourager, I like just making people, that's just who I am. So I'm just okay, I'll just be goofy Jessie. And, getting yelled at the basketball games because it's so quiet in the gym. I guess I should have known that. But, I should be able to bark wherever I want. So I just was okay, on the field, I can bring the energy by, not screaming, but just something that'll hype up the team. And then it's just so fun whenever I will start barking, and then I see everyone on the sideline start barking, and it just brings the whole team together in such a weird and silly way.
Yeah.
But it's been our thing now, and I'm just glad that I can use that to hype up everyone.
Yeah.
But this and unite all of us.
No, it for sure is. It's contagious. The only negativity it's brought was when your coach kind of was trying to join in the fun and went with the little dog bark, and then you slam me for being weak. The little dog isn't very tough, and I was whoa, Jessie's on me here.
I don't even remember that.
It hurt my feelings. I remember it vividly. I haven't gotten over it yet. I'm working on it though. Small dogs, they just don't
it's the same intimidation.
I know.
You
And then speaking of intimidation, so Jessie, if you don't know, is the pull-up champion of North Carolina. And it doesn't matter if it's like 37 degrees and raining, she won't wear long sleeves because it's just, you just got to show what you got, I guess, out there. So it was a there you go. It was a problem in our scrimmage because she wanted to put on sleeves for the second half. And the team was like, no, you can't do that because you're so intimidating with the guns out there. So that was good. So, Elise, all right. So, the basketball to lacrosse, kind of crossover. All right. Now I know you played, you got involved with the club with AFA in the off season, and you built your stick skills up. But just from like an X and O standpoint, or like a tendencies or things that translate to both sports, you're able to pick up some of the things naturally. So just maybe talk specifically about some of the things that happen on the lacrosse field that also happen on the basketball court, and how you've been able to easily make that transition.
Definitely spacing wise has picked up, and because you need spacing to be able to make plays and cuts, just like you do in basketball.
Yeah.
And then communication on defense, like all over the field, is the same for basketball.
Yeah.
Along with the picks, because like picks help a lot in basketball to get open, as long as it does in lacrosse.
Yeah. No, those are all awesome things that translate well, and has really been able to allow you to pick this up so quickly, no doubt. And then Maggie, your volleyball program, it's continues to rise up. You guys were maybe third place last year as a freshman, and then second place this year as a sophomore. And we're trying to do the same thing. We got third a couple years ago, and now COVID last year, but then we're aiming for first. So can you just talk about some of the things that maybe you guys have grown with as a volleyball team, and maybe how that we can also do to maybe try to help learn from you guys and grow with lacrosse?
Yeah, so this season we had really strong seniors, and our offense was ran very, very well. That would be like a difference from previous seasons to this season. And we just really, because of COVID, I feel like our mindset changed to like, next week we might have our last game. So like we just went all out and gave it our all. I think Coach Davis had us focus on mindset a lot that season.
Yep.
So
good stuff.
I think that was a good season that we had.
Well, and we are blessed with great senior leadership here for sure, and the unities thing that we've tried to do. And I know that you mentioned the chemistry and you guys being connected on offense there, and we're trying to spend time off the field together, when we can with COVID rules and all that, but to try to get some of that connectivity too and that unity too. So I appreciate that. Well, girls, I appreciate you hopping on here for a couple minutes. My hope too is that you enjoy it. You enjoy it for what it is, for the opportunity to be a part of the team and all that, but and contribute obviously to team program success, which you guys already are. But the one story I do want to share with you too is that one of the years when I was coaching basketball at Panther Creek, we had the best baseball player on the team was kind of a role player for us on basketball. He was a starter, maybe the fifth starter. But he was like, Conference Player of the Year type in baseball, and ended up getting drafted 10th round by the Yankees. And one of the things that he had said to me, and he loved basketball, but he said it was really helpful to him to be a role guy on basketball. It helped him be a better kind of like best player for baseball, a better leader, a better captain, a better teammate. He understood what guys were going through that maybe were trying to fit into a role or try to help the team in certain ways. And my hope for you guys too is that this will help you in your primary sport, even if it is from a perspective of, hey, I'm the stud out here with softball or cheer or basketball or volleyball, but now how can I help encourage or help maybe a role player fit that role and help our team succeed? So hopefully there's some value there too. But we love having you guys. We love working with you guys as athletes. And there's a barrier with lacrosse with that stick skills. But hopefully you guys will continue, especially Elise, Maggie, as time goes on. Hopefully you guys get committed, or Maggie commit in volleyball. You guys, pour in some more time with stick skills, and we help, try to keep growing this program. So you guys are awesome, super high character girls. We have a really special group. Very thankful for you guys and appreciate you spending some time here with us today.
Thank you.
Yep. See you soon. See you guys. See ya.